What's up, guys? Welcome back to So Many Parks, So Little Time, or as I like to call it, Salty Marsupial Solicitors. Alright, this is going to be an awesome day. We are at Ronde in Montreal, Quebec. This is actually the very last Six Flags park that I need. I've been to all the other ones, including Mexico, and then just needed to get this one, and then I guess Qiddiya, but we'll see about that. But yeah, if you know anything about Ronde, you know that it has a bit of a reputation. Now, I'm going in with a completely open mind. I'm not going to judge the park until I actually visit it for myself, but I mean, there are some really cool things here. They have Goliath, which is a B&M hypercoaster model. They have a Batman the Ride clone. They have a bunch of roller coasters here, mostly clones, but a couple unique ones worthy of note. And then this park has a really cool setting on an island in the middle of the St. Lawrence River. You got this amazing view of the Montreal skyline. So yeah, despite the reviews, there's some really cool stuff going for this park. So I'm here with a bunch of friends and family. It's going to be a very awesome day. So yeah, look, oh my God. So yeah, Matt's here.
Hi.
RJ's here.
Yo.
We got some others joining us shortly. So yeah, let's have a very Canadian day here at Ronde.
I'm automatic quarterback, I ain't talking second, take it up on back.
Yeah, have you been to Montreal before? Like, Montreal's like this. How far is this? Everyone thought it was full. Like, it's only 7 hours. I'm like, they feel like they're acting like it's like in like.
So dude, the Wild Mouse was actually really fun. The first few turns, they were okay, but then at the very end of the ride, after drops, also okay, but they are not braked. So you fly around those turns and you get some wicked laterals. It's actually a pretty good mouse. So unfortunately, we're not going to be doing the Aero Mini Mine Train, which is a shame because these are very rare rides, and then also I need 2 Aeros in North America. This is one of them. So, oh well. Yes, it does.
Maybe it might, it doesn't matter.
All right, let's ride the #1 Six Flags coaster of 2010. Check out these little water wings on the sides of the train, so that way the trains can fly away at the end of the season. These little's pretty fast.
So where'd you guys go?
Watching them at different times.
He tried contact, couldn't create them.
I believe it was built for
does have here. How many seats are
Okay, round two, I have no idea why. Oh yeah, that's right, coaster credits.
Yep, there I see. Shallow drop. So, the Monstre is horribly rough and I somehow kind of like it. The ride is a William Cobb wood coaster and I kind of have a soft spot for it because I was a big fan of the Riverside Cyclone at Six Flags New England. While it does have some attributes of a William Cobb ride, it is wilder than what Cyclone ever was. Granted, it doesn't quite have the super steep OMFG ejector depth drop that Cyclone had. Otherwise, it's a very long ride. It's very wild. So there's some good laterals and even some airtime. So while I can't necessarily recommend it, especially if you don't like old rough wood coasters, it was fun. I liked it. Rapids right here or just the slash
So, despite what everyone says about this park, I mean, dude, this is actually a very cool location for the park. It's a nice site. I will give the park that. First of all, 420. Going down the list of all the rides and... Hey, wait a minute. Okay, dude, this park has two classic carousels. Granted, this isn't running in true Six Flags fashion, but that's pretty cool. Well, we're going to be riding this in a little bit. I'm not looking forward to that. One day. Looks like there were some empty rows on that too.
We'll see.
Okay, so after waiting in a half-hour line for Le Monstre, we're waiting in a walk-on for the front row of Goliath.
monastery Olympus.
Something that mauls you. Dude, I really enjoyed Goliath. It is one of the smaller of the B&M hypercoasters. It doesn't even clear 200 feet either in height or in the drop, but it's still a very long ride, and that endless sea of floater airtime hills is great. It's not strong floater, it's more of a kind of on the weaker B&M floater variety, but even still, it was hill after hill after hill, airtime moment after airtime moment after airtime moment. It's a very fun roller coaster. It's definitely a case of quantity over quality, but you know what? It's just good enough to make it a really, really good ride. And also, I have now completed all of the B&M Hypers in North America, so there's that too.
I liked it. Probably the weaker of the B&M Hypers, but I think B&M Hypers are great, so that's like kind of like saying the weakest of the RMCs. They're all good.
Doesn't hold a candle to Nitro?
Nitro's still better, and definitely the other Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia is vastly superior.
Completely agreed. Dude, there are mods everywhere. It's insane. We had to keep our mouths shut on Goliath because of this. I want a view of the sign. There we go.
Oh, that's the mentor. I was thinking that was the entrance. I was going to walk in there.
Yeah, that's not the entrance.
I was like...
I have to say I'm slightly let down by Dragon. It was actually one of my most anticipated coasters of the trip because I know nothing about this coaster. There are no POVs of it, it's completely in the dark, and I know that it's like a similar ride model to Skull Mountain, but that was the extent of my knowledge. While Skull Mountain has that insane airtime pop going over the hill, this one doesn't have it. The best thing this has is there are two cool dragon statues on the inside, spoiler alert, but other than that, it was a little bit of a letdown. Probably a great ride for families though, and it's cool that they do have a custom indoor coaster. So we can't ride the monorail today, but the Seagull's looking like it's having fun on it. Attack. Oh wow, beaming. I guess you can call it beaming. This is actually pretty dope. sucks.
Yeah.
So that's just a sitting area to watch fireworks?
Oh. Yeah, the bridge is sort of blocking the skyline, but it's still a great view.
I mean, the bridge is even. Yeah.
Yep.
You just hear the monster. I kind of like how they put the space shot in the it's like there's a bridge. It's in the water.
Yeah, it's a cool placement. This park is...
There's some things it does really well, like some of the places.
So we got another ride on Goliath in the back row, and wow, what a difference that made. Like in the front row, the airtime was good, but it wasn't very pronounced. In the back row, man, you got solid floater airtime over every single one of those hills. And there's just a bevy of airtime hills on Goliath. Honestly, it has a bit of a repetitive feel, but if it's doing just the same quality move over and over again, I have zero complaints about it. It is a fantastic coaster and absolutely worth the journey over to Montreal to ride it. So the look of the midways, it's not the best per se, but I mean, hey, they got trees around, the paths are nice and wide, but don't really feel like an endless sea of concrete, so there's some good aspects to this layout. Of course, it would be nice if the whole park was a loop, but you know, what are you gonna do? And some pathways like this, they look pretty nice. Could use a little touch-ups, but you know, it's not that bad of a looking park. This is the inferior Phoenix, so obviously. Yeah, this section looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like the little Western Saloon up there. Yeah, I dig this. Here we go. The last B&M roller coaster in North America I need. Le Vampire.
That ride was hauling like it had some place to be. It didn't feel as forceful as the other Batman clones out there, but it just ripped through the course. That was awesome. We got the front row ride, and even then we were just slammed with forces and then just a sense of speed. I don't know how it does it, but this was fantastic. And also, I will stand by that this is a Batman roller coaster. How? Because it's a Batman the Ride clone, and then Robert Pattinson played Edward Cullen, played the Batman. Hence, this is Batman the Vampire, and you can't convince me otherwise. Oh yeah.
I love how Six Flags is always just like, here's our boneyard.
Poor Green Lantern. Poor Le Platoon. This is actually a really cool way to get to the park's space shot tower. I really like the way this ride is situated.
Merci d'avoir fait de l'orbite. N'oubliez pas vos effets personnels. Passez une belle soirée à la ronde. Attention du bas.
I think in front of the statue would be great.
That is a nice statue.
It is. I'm guessing Expo.
I don't know if it's on the Expo.
It's still a very nice view of the Montreal skyline. So that was Ronde in Montreal, Quebec, and I'll say it, I had a fun day today. In line with the park's reputation, there are some glaring issues. The operations in particular definitely need a lot of work. There is no exaggeration there. The park's aesthetic does need a little bit of work. There is no exaggeration there. But I cannot deny, I had fun here today. I think a big part of that is definitely the company that I was with, but the rides here, I enjoyed myself on them. Goliath and the Vampire in particular, very standout coasters. They made this worth the trip. But even stuff like the Monstre, even though it's not a perfect coaster, got a huge lap on that ride. It was a lot of fun, very unique. And even stuff like Dragon and Ednör, stuff that sort of let me down, I came away with a really fun story for each of them. So overall, yes, this park has problems. Yes, it needs a lot of work. But man, I cannot deny that this was a good day. While I can't fully recommend it, I can't not recommend it either. Come to Ronde, see the park for yourself, and who knows, maybe you'll have an even better day than we did, and we had a pretty darn good day. So that's going to do it for Ronde. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. We'll see which park we're at. It's probably poised to be a big one. Take care.